So as a pharmacist, I see so many medications come through the pharmacy and people that have depression, anxiety. Um, do you give people medications? Do you prescribe medications? Do you support that?
I do. I do support
Okay.
conventional medicine. I'm sorry, Dr. Addy. Were you finished with your question?
Yeah, well, actually, I wanted to say, do you prescribe that, number one? And number two, as I guess, a believer, do you, um, so you do give this medications, and what other modalities or what other things do you give them? Do you tell them how do you arm them to help them get off these medicines?
Okay, good question. Well, there are different modalities of treatment for mental illness depending on what your mental illness is. There is conventional medicine, there is natural medicine, there is therapy, psychotherapy, and there is also na- I mentioned natural medicine, and you have conventional medicine, you have psychotherapy, and you can also have healing from God. As Dr. Joke mentioned earlier, people can get healed. The Bible says, if you ask, whatever you ask in faith, I will answer. If it is the will of God for you to be healed that way. Now, in psychotherapy, you have CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, and that therapy can treat everybody can benefit from therapy. Let me say that. Everybody can benefit from therapy, whether you have a mental illness, yes or no. Therapy helps people to cope, especially in these last days with so many stressors. Therapy, you don't need to have a mental illness to get therapy. As a matter of fact, therapy helps you to cope to prevent mental illness. You have DBT, EMDR. EMDR is particularly beneficial for people who have suffered trauma. Then you have medicine. You have antidepressants. A whole group of meds we call psychotropics. You have antidepressants, antipsychotics, anti-anxiety. You have stimulants. You have mood stabilizers, and then the other modalities of treatment: TMS and ECT, electromagnetic therapy. So they are different, and there's also alternative medicine, such as some your diet, having having adding omega-3 fatty acids can help. Vitamin B6, vitamin B12, folic acid, all those nutrients, if you have a balanced diet, those would be included in your diet. St. John's wort is a herb that can positively impact serotonin levels in the brain, which is one of uh, the neurotransmitters that is usually out of balance when you have mood disorders. Saffron is another extract that inhibits serotonin reuptake, meaning it leaves more serotonin available in the brain so that it will keep your mood even and natural. Lavender is another one. Then you have
Okay.
meditation, massage, guided imagery, which would go into psychotherapy. There are so many ways that you can treat